Have you ever wondered how some traders turn a small amount of money into a fortune? Today we're going to be looking at a strategy that promises just that. So let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on the web, and I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. The crypto world is full of stories of people turning pocket change into fortunes, and the trading strategy that we're looking at today did just that for its creator. Luke, the creator of this trading strategy, actually comes with 10 years experience in the penny stock market world. He comes to the market with his trading strategy, which isn't rocket science. It is literally a pattern recognition with a little bit of extra volume, and we're going to be adding some other indicators to make it even better. It uses a kind of a DCA method, which I have kept away from for quite a long time after the lunar crash. So I have called this trading strategy the balls of steel because I do believe that it is quite risky, as there isn't really a stop loss involved, but it seems to have really good results on back testing. So I guess the best thing is to get over to my computer and I'll go through Luke's strategy and show you all of the details behind the strategy. But before I go over to my computer, if you do enjoy this video, if you don't mind just hitting that thumbs up button, it does help me to grow this community. Why not subscribe? I do videos every Monday and Friday talking about trading strategies and looking for scalping strategies and things like that in the crypto world, and in the future hopefully Forex and some others as well. Right, let's get over to my computer. Okay, here we are on my computer, giving credit where credit was due. Quick fingers Luke actually is quite hard to find nowadays because he has removed his YouTube channel, but I found this article on Steemit which gives us a quick overview of the strategy and where he comes from. So he actually turned $300 into $50,000. As you can see, he comes from the penny trading stock world and has over 10 years experience. In the article, he goes through what software he's using. Now, this was 7 years ago, so things have changed, and I'm going to be using TradingView myself to try and explain the trading strategy. So I'm going to go over to TradingView, and we're going to go and add only one simple indicator to the charts at the moment. That's going to be the RSI. I will explain how I've tried to improve this strategy afterwards as well. So we're looking for the RSI here. I'm going to click here and add the relative strength index to my screen. For this trading strategy, I have called it balls of steel because you do have to actually have a total rewire of your brain to be able to trade it. We're going to be looking for market structure where we're going to be breaking a structure in a reverse pattern, and instead of shorting like we would normally, we're actually going to be adding buy orders in at that point. We're going to be looking for an RSI level, which I'm going to be showing you in a second, and as price keeps going down, we're going to be adding more and more orders until price reverses again. This is where the risk comes in because it does sometimes in the crypto world take a long time before it actually reverses in the correct direction. But as price does come down, we are ending larger and larger sums of money until we get to a extremely big order, as he calls it, dependent on your wallet size, which is a lot larger than the other purchases, which means that we are putting probabilities on our side before a smaller reversal comes in and we can start taking profit. Okay, let's get over to the computer. I'll explain everything. Okay, so as price comes up, we're going to be looking for structure. I'm on the 15 minutes here. This seems to work extremely well on low time frames. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw this so that it's understandable. As price is moving in an upward manner, we're actually creating strong lows and weak highs. We're breaking those previous highs, going up in an upward manner. What we're looking for is a reverse, just like this here. We're waiting for price to come and break a previous low. Let me just finish drawing this very quickly like this so that I can make it understandable. Okay, right. So as price comes up here and breaks our previous low, this is where we're looking for our first entry. We're going to look for the RSI to be at a certain level for our entries. So we're going to be looking for it to be nice and low down in these barriers here where it's starting to go red. But I'll talk about that later. So what our idea is we're going to take our first entries around here. Our first entry would have probably been around the around this area here, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to take lots of entries until price starts to reverse again. Like I said, it's very much in a DCA manner. Each of these lines would be a slightly larger price. So this one here may be $10. This one here would be $20. This one here would be $40, and it would be continually increasing until we get up to a much higher amount of orders. So the first entry is going to be our smallest, and all we're doing is we're literally waiting for price to reverse enough for us to start taking profit. We don't need it because as we're going down, we're lowering our entry order, so the price that we're actually purchasing at is getting lower and lower as we go along. Our average entry is actually going to be much lower than if we would have just purchased all up here and waited for price to reverse. So this means that our stop loss can be either trailing in the other way. Currently in the trading strategy that is proposed by the QFL system, actually there is no stop loss, which is the thing that I don't particularly like myself. But there is other ways of risk managing, like having a very small amount of your portfolio you're using in this trading strategy. So it is completely different and a lot more risky as far as I'm concerned. But I'm going to backtest. So let's go over to the chart here and have a look at one of these examples. So as you can see, price breaks previous structure here. We're looking for the RSI down here to be in the oversold area to start building our positions. So our first position would be around here, as we're looking for it to come over into the oversold. So our first position would be just here like this round here. We're going to be then continuing to buy in as percentages as we go all the way down to the bottom, and then we're looking for it to start reversing in the other direction. As you can see, this is an absolute perfect entry. We would have longed from here all the way down to here, creating bigger and bigger positions. So our average order may be roughly around this area here. So this would be our average price just around here. So I'm going to put our average price here like this. We're going to put our average price in around this area here. So it depends who you're following, but some people say that you should take profit out in small blocks as price goes up, maybe a trailing system. Others take the profit out all in one go. I'm looking to build a scalping strategy myself with this, so I'm going to be taking all of my profits out at the 0.7 to 0.9%, which kind of covers all of the fees and covers enough percentage to make money out of this trading strategy. So I'm now going to go back to my computer. I'm going to explain the last bit, then I'm going to code this trading strategy, which I actually have already coded and have actually forward tested for about 2 months now, so I'm quite happy with the results. That's why I'm sharing with it today. Okay, let's get over to my computer. Right, okay, so as I said, I'm looking for a 0.7 to 0.8 take profits here. This would have been an absolutely easy trade. There are times, as you know, in cryptocurrency where price does come down. So this is why I believe that you really do need balls of steel sometimes to actually trade this trading strategy. Sometimes it pops up just like this here, enough to take trades out here, and then it gets back in and then comes back out here. It depends on how you feel about those kind of things and the way that the market will react. It certainly is a different way of psychologically thinking about things. You have to want to jump into the market when everybody else is panicking up here and start your trades as people are panicking, buying in. So it is a different way of thinking of the market. But let's go over to the backtesting. I haven't really created the boilerplate around it because the boilerplate wouldn't fit to this, but it will work with trigger trade. I will show you how to set it up with bots after this. Okay, let's go. But before I go over to the results, a quick word from our sponsors, me. If you do enjoy or want to add these TradingView strategies to your TradingView, you'll be able to find the links down in the description. You'll also be able to connect them to bots using Trigger Trade, which is part of the DavidTech platform. You'll be able to connect to ByBit, OKX, BitGet, and plenty of other platforms. You'll also be able to find signals on Pionex. Okay, let's get back over. Okay, so here's the trading strategy. As I said earlier, I will go through step by step the actual entries afterwards and how to really do this if you wanted to do it manually. I do believe it's something that you'll find difficult to do manually as a trading strategy. I'm on BTC USDT here on the 1 minute. I've moved from the 15 minute. I will go back over to other time frames in a minute. Okay, so as you can see on the 1 minute, we have 162% net profit, 100 closed trades, so that's great. We have 75% profitable and we have 13.8 profit factor. We have a 30% drawdown, which is a bit high, well, very high, but I did say that this kind of trading strategy is more risky and maybe be best to use on a sub account or with a small amount of money, hoping for the bigger wins and turning 500 into, I think it was $50,000. But not financial advice in the slightest. It could be that you only get the 30% drawdown. Is the way trading is, I guess. Okay, anyway, so as I said earlier, if we look at the buy to hold, we have a -7% on BTC USDT, so we absolutely smashed that on the 1 minute. Right, let's go over to a couple of other time frames up here. So on the 5 minute, you can see that it stays profitable as well. If we go up to the 15 minute, it still is profitable as well. Even 1 hour, we go over to 1 hour here, we're still profitable even while Bitcoin is crashing. We're actually still 23% profitable on the 1 hour. So it seems most optimal on lower time frames. Let's have a look at some other coins here. Let's have a look at ADA. We have ADA, which we have at 296% profit. We have a percentage profit of 66% on ADA, so that's a win rate of 66%. If we keep going down, let's have a look at some of these. Let's go to BNB. I'm going to do the common ones. We have 239% win, 239% profit on a 60% win rate. Let's keep going down, keep going down. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you use much leverage, if any leverage at all, with this kind of trading strategy, because sometimes you do get quite far big drawdowns. On ETH, we have a very good 73% win rate. We have a 25% profit factor, and we have 259% and 18% next drawdown, which is actually very, very good. Let's have a look at some altcoins here. Some altcoins here. We have 202% on this one here, 38% drawdown, 60% win rate, and that is on file USDT. Let's do one or two more. LTC USDT, some of the old coins here. Look at that equity curve. Okay, we have 410%, but you did obviously pick up a big win here somewhere. 78.9% win rate. Let's go and find some other ones. Sheep here. 160%, 33% drawdown, and we have a 78% win rate. So is this the holy grail of trading strategies? Who knows? I'm going to be testing it, forward testing it. I will post a load of results on my website. I would also come back here on TradingView to show you the ways that I've improved and added differences to the trading strategy to make it better. As I said, you can add this to your TradingView. The links are down in the description. Do be careful, guys. I have gone through plenty of times my catastrophic results with DCA in the past and how I purchased Luna as it was buying all the way down to the bottom. So do be careful with these kind of strategies. You have to risk manage and maybe, like I said, use an extremely small amount of your portfolio on a sub account to trade this kind of strategy. That's all for today. As I said, don't forget to come and join us. David.tick, David with 2 Ds at the end. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions down in the comments below. Take care, keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I will see you on Monday. Hold on, wait. I totally forgot to go through the settings. Let's go through the settings very, very quickly. I won't be long. It'll be very quickly, and then I'll leave you to your day. Sorry about that, got a bit too excited by this trading strategy. So as you can see, if you click on the cog up here, my trading settings are pretty simple. I'm on an RSI period of 7. The oversold is 40 level, so if coming below the 40 is where which is a little bit of a surprise to me. I was expecting it to be like a really overextended amount, but best settings seem to be 40. As we come down below the 40 level here, we're looking to start our entries as we're coming down. Obviously, you can play around with these settings and try and find a better setup for yourself. My base order was $50, so my first entry was $50. The first safety order was at $100, and then we increased by 1.8 each new order. Now that means that you can play around with these settings as well if you want to start with $10 and then increase to $20. Whatever works best for you and your trading strategy. Like I said, it is a risky trading strategy, so I would certainly be careful with the way that you play with the money, smaller accounts, etc. And then I have a maximum setup orders of safety orders of 10. I've been playing around with a couple of other indicators here to try and improve, adding my David Tick flat market and also the volume flow, sorry. Yep, just been playing around with those. My take profit is at 0.8%, as I said earlier, for just enough to cover fees. It is a low time scalping strategy. You can play around with that as well, take it up to 1%. It still stays profitable, but a little bit less, and maybe you'll need a couple more extra safety orders. I guess, like I said, a bit to play around with. And there is no stop loss, it's at 100%, so here is the David Tick to connect it to bots. It's very simple. I have loads of tutorials on how to connect these to bots inside my website. So like I said, if you want to add these, my Patreon links are down in the description. Once again, have a great day, guys. Take care, keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you in the next video on Monday. Take care, bye.